Back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeons. This time, however, it's a little bit different. The Hell's Chicken event has gotten underway, which means that there's a special Mirror Dungeon-like thing instead for the next 2 weeks. So I figured might as well do that for the Daily Mirror Dungeon, at least for some of the time, if not the entire thing. So what's different about this? Well, it's one floor, longer than an average floor, and there's a very limited selection of ego gifts you can get. So I'll just take coffee and cranes here. And you get to start with 5 people at level 15. I'm just gonna go with like a normal enough team for this one. Sure. And yeah, there's some new stuff. I've managed to get both the new identities thanks to the power of ego shard crates. They really are a lifesaver. And yeah, here's the RB sous chef Gregor. And I've gotten one of the new egos, the one you actually get by farming a bunch of bongies. I haven't gotten the gacha one yet, but hopefully sooner or later. And yeah, here it is. So yeah, it's only this. It's relatively short, but you'll notice there's no healing spaces, no level up spaces, no recruiting people spaces. And instead there's these... It's not saying what they're called, I didn't expect it. There's these special chicken events. And unfortunately, it looks like we are not going to be able to visit both of them on this run since they're on different pathways. But let's just get into this. We can start with bringing all 5 people. And whenever you level someone up, it just instantly brings them up to 30 instead of leveling people up 5 at a time. But yeah, here we have it. Some normal K-Corp goons alongside some a little strange ones that have raw chickens on their head, or as they're called by the game, bongies. So I guess before anything else, I'll go over the new identities. So, RB sous chef Gregor. Paralyzed bleed face thing that heals a bunch of HP from its tertiary skill. And yeah, inflict paralysis, target bleed, inflict paralysis next turn. Not too bad. Bleed count and bind. Getting bleed count is nice, I guess, but like, nails exist, so that's not too big a thing. Bind can be good. And Butcher Vianche is his strong one. 1 bleed, 2 paralysis, and heal HP based on target's bleed. And these rolls are not great for the most part. Passive, he heals HP for himself. But like, the main standout thing about this one is his support passive. It buffs the actual 3-star identity's passive by rustle up by 5. So what this does is, and they've got the same trigger, so as long as you've got 5 lust, if you've got Ryoshu on the front lines and Gregor in the back lines supporting, make it so after defeating enemy heals out of the lowest HP for 15, it gets buffed to 20, and you can spend appetite in order to heal it, which is what she gains from her primary. Click 1 bleed count, gain appetite, bind 2 bleed, and if the target has bleed or paralyzed, inflict 3 HP healing down next turn, which reduces the amount of healing that the person gets from anything by 30%. And the tertiary is very strong. 4 coins, 3+3, but each head hit makes it so the final does more, and boosts damage based on how much of the target's HP is missing. But yeah, 1 pretty meh unit and 1 very strong unit. I don't know if it's better than Ryoshu's current 3-star yet. I can't say I've used Kurokuma Ryoshu enough to like make any sort of judgment on that front. But yeah, it just kills these guys. Now they are weak to slash. That definitely contributed to it. But and we can also see, yeah, we can see both the tertiaries right then and there. Very nice stuff. Yeah. Let's see. And then for the Dawn ego. Now this ego is really interesting because it costs 5 lust and nothing else. And it boosts damage based on current lust resources and inflicts a little bit of burn. And if corroded, it'll do the same, but it'll boost it even further in exchange for spending lust resources equal to the lust resonance of that turn. And the passive makes so every turn it converts 2 non-lust ego resources into a lust resource, which is like a net negative in ego resources, but it's more lust. So, very interesting stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to get the Sinclair ego too. Because the more event-related things you have on your team, the more bongy plushies you get from the actually doing the event stuff. And the bongy plushies are where you need it in order to unlock the rewards from it. Nice. And Dawn, little overkill, but she can rip space. But yeah, now that we've gone over all the units, we might as well just try doing like a normalish run. Now I don't know how short this one. I might just only do one run for this time, but maybe in the future episodes I'll try doing 1 or 2, just depending on how long they take. I definitely want to do like at least like 5 or so runs of this, because there's definitely a lot of possibility from some of the special gifts, and we're gonna see some of this now. The Bongy Plushie event space. Now there's 2 possible things that can appear. There's 2 people arguing, what's better, chicken drumsticks or chicken breast? Now this one, it's not really a choice, because if you choose chicken's chicken, you'll gain both of these ego gifts. The drumstick and the breast. So yeah, hot and juicy drumstick. When inflicting burn with skill flex, inflict +5 burn count. So any source of burn makes it so they take burn for 5 turns or more. And then Dry to the Bone Breast is the same thing, but for Rupture. Anytime you inflict Rupture, it makes souls take the Rupture damage for 5 more hits. This one's especially insane. You can just stack Rupture way too fast. But yeah, we get both of them there. And now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go there to see what the other one is. Which is unfortunate, but we can press on. We'll see it another time. The other one has it so you have 3 choices, and there's 3 different possible ego gifts you can get from it, depending on which choices you make. And they provide some interesting stuff too, especially stuff that benefits haste and bleed. I mean, that's probably gonna be my plan. I'm gonna try doing a burn build, probably a rupture build, probably a haste build, and probably, of course, a bleed build. Just to test out everything with these ego gifts. Because they're definitely not being brought to the actual mirror dungeon itself, because they are not balanced. That's cool. Gives us time to try some a bit stranger strategies. Now, it's more to mention, there is 2 different event dungeons. One of which is the easy one, one of them being the hard one. This is the hard one. I don't know, like, what difference it makes beyond, like, some minor things. Namely, in this one, your actual level applies, while in the other one, your level will be set to 15 and then 30. Actually. I mean, I'll just take the perversion for more ego resources. And yeah, there's a bunch of normal, avenues around here, too. However, only some of them. It seems to be ones that synergize with, like, burn, mainly. Burn and ego resources, and to some bleed. Oh, yeah. But here you can see 40% more Bongy plush because we're using RB, Ryoshu, 20% more for using RB Gregor, and 20% more because we're using Lifetime Stew on Dawn. And it would be an additional 40% if I had Lifetime Stew Sinclair as well. But in time. That's one, unless I get it from the gacha, I don't think I'll be able to get that one before the event ends, simply because I've only got 50 Sinclair Ego Shards. Okay. Doesn't matter which one I go for, I'll do that one and that, sure. Like, that should work. Yeah. Abno spaces sometimes have, like, the Pekatule, but otherwise it's only the event people on this entire thing. And K-Corp people. There's K-Corp guards, the K-Corp bongies, there's the normal bongies, there's occasional Pekatule, and then there's the boss. Who we will see shortly. But other than the K-Corp guards and the occasional Pegatule, they're all weak to Slash, so Slash is kind of the way to go. Which explains my current team and why it's all mainly Slash people. Of course, a little bit of Pierce, just because a lot of Slash stuff also has Pierce. Yeah, I think Honglu's the only one that's pure Slash here. And, yeah, more burn support, so I'm just gonna go for the Child Within a Flask. Do not have burn with this team. Okay, just 4 of these bongy guys. And a lot of damage. Very nice stuff. Yeah, these guys are dying very hard. The Butcher Vion didn't even kill. That's unfortunate. Kind of par for the course. I really like that animation though, because it tints the screen red, which is a little cool effect. Oh, that guy's got so much bleed that I think these guys have so much bleed that Honglu isn't actually triggering like the 4-coin thing on Cloud Cutter. Funny, you don't see that too often unless you're going for a full bleed team. Nice, a stagger. This guy's already staggered. Yeah, this should be a 1 fight. It's just these two. Because, yeah, we've got a rip space coming for the guy at 14 HP. He had it coming, I guess. Yeah. The IH is it. As far as I'm aware, the 2 acronyms in Ryoshu skills are PC and IH. I know IH is Ingredient Hunt. And I think PC is supposed to be Cooking Prep, but reordered. Which is really fair enough. Like, just, I mean, prep cooking has the same effect, so yeah, it works. I looked through, like, the actual, like, Gears Bistro Runa cards, and that was the only one that seemed to match as far as that goes. But Ingredient Hunts absolutely are correct. Oh, that's not great. Nope. Turned it around, though. And bam. That guy just barely didn't get staggered. Nice stuff. Yeah. I don't feel like I've got too much commentary to add. My voice is kind of dying today. I talked a lot last night because I streamed the event. Wow, you should watch that if you haven't, which you probably haven't. Although I think, like, the mic quality might have been a bit rough. But, hopefully it was fine. It glitched a bit. For some reason it says it was 10 hours long when it was only, like, 3 hours long. If you click on it, it still shows 3 hours. It's just on, like, the actual thumbnail itself. Don't know what's up with that. Oh well. But yeah, here it is. The boss. Spiced up Papa Bongi. I teleport a little bit, but it goes. This design just goes so hard. So basically, what this guy does is, and in turn heals 5 HP for each raw chicken and deals 5 SP damage to all enemies for each raw chicken. If the part isn't broken, he gains damage up for each living raw chicken. Basically, he gets buffed a bunch by the raw chicken. We kind of want to take him down with at least decent speed. And also, it doesn't say in his passive, but when you kill these bongies, the chicken bucket is going to start, like, trying to spawn in more of them. So you gotta win your clashers against that. Okay, that worked. That worked. And that doesn't work. What does work then? Might be a bit hard clashing against everything here, it would seem. But that's fine. Dawn can take a hit, I think. He shouldn't die. Okay, that wasn't great. Hopefully he doesn't die. Okay, he's fine. More or less. Give or take. He lives. This will do some decent damage. Paralysis is nice. That'll help with the other clash. Although I don't think Dawn needed it, per se. It's still nice. Yeah, start working on the chicken bucket. Sooner we can take that down, the sooner it'll be safe to take out all the bongies. Okay, these two have to clash against this guy because no one else can. Little worrying. Okay, he can actually deal with it. You never know with Gregor. He's not too great. He's trying his best though. I gotta respect that. There is no reason to bother attacking the ones who are evading though. The thing about these guys' evades is every time they get a successful evade, they deal 15 SP damage, which can build up very fast if you are a little too willy-nilly with your attacking. Yeah. Nice. Yep, the bucket's been staggered, so we should be able to take it out this turn. And hopefully, ooh, I can use the new ego here. Don't have a lot of lust, but that's fine. We can get lust. Not that much though. Hopeless, neutral, neutral. That's not great, is it? Oh yeah, they've got a bunch of attack power up. That's not great. I don't know why, though. Guess I wasn't paying enough attention to one of his skills or something. Oh well. Luckily, we can just use egos on the chickens. As you do. Yeah, you can take the hit. It'll be fine, I think, for the most part. It won't kill though. A little bit of a worrying attack, but it seems like everything's still fine overall. Yeah. So true. And inflict a bunch of, thanks to the drumstick, inflict a bunch of burn for a bunch of turns. Okay, this is going to be a little bit overkill on this bongi. But it's good to get them out of the way. I just worry, I mean, we were using, what, Branch from the Tree of Knowledge on the bucket? Oh, and Honglu won the clash. He's just that good. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough to take out the bucket, but I don't know how much HP it had. It might be, it might be. Don't think that was enough. I didn't see the part broken text. Yeah, it's got 13 HP left, and he's starting to spawn in 4? Why is he attacking so much? I've never seen this, and I've done a bunch of these. He usually does not use this more than the amount of, like, bongis that are dead. Well, luckily it doesn't matter, because we can just stagger him and take that out. Gotta, like... Dude, I guess we just need to... Something like... That should work, yeah. Then... Cook anything that, and you can clash against that one, I guess. Should hopefully work. Oh god. Oh. I guess I didn't think that through enough. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, that's only one death. It's fine. This boss can definitely be an issue, especially if you, don't kill him fast enough. He definitely can spiral out of control at times. Butchervion does not help us at all here. That's unfortunate. What about you? Hopeless? Alright. What if they ego? Like that, I guess? Like you do that, and then... Is that the right one? Oh yeah, there's... Oh, that's a defense. I don't know why I was like being like, oh no, I gotta deal with that, because I really do not need to deal with that at all. This should be good, though. I've been conserving too many ego resources anyway. It's a good idea to get some of these egos used up. Yep, he endures it, but he endures both blunt and pierce, so there's not really much I can do about that. Pending day. Yeah, it didn't even break his defense. That's fine, okay. Gregor can take that. This guy should just die. Which means there's only gonna be one Bongi left, and then gotta deal with the Papa Bongi himself. Speaking of dealing with the Papa Bongi himself, there's a solid 200 damage on him. Very nice. You can try and kill that guy. I believe in you, Gregor. You can do something right this time. I'm sure. Yeah, that rupture is insane. And that, I mean, that attack is insane from that Ryoshu. It does so much damage. But yeah, that's the end of that. How kind. Yeah, Gregor did almost nothing. I guess Sinclair didn't do too much either, but yeah, Ryoshu did all the work there. Interesting to see Ryoshu and Sinclair didn't get hit once. But yeah, 144 Bongi plushies, which is nice, but the thing is, in order to get all the rewards, you need a total of 6,000 Bongi plushies. So it's going to be a little bit of a grind. Yeah, I'm roughly a third of the way there, but if I want the banner, I need 6,000. It's not even an English. God. Sure wonder what that says, but I guess I don't know. Okay, I think if I get to at least 5,000, then I'll get a bunch of tickets, enough for another 10-fold worth of tickets, which would be nice. But you get a lot of thread from this, especially like 40, 100, 20, 20, 25, and that's just from what I've gotten so far. There's still like a 50, a 30, a 30, a 25. Yeah, very nice source of thread. But anyway, it's time to do some daily extractions. And we'll see how this goes. Oh, 2-star. Nice, nice. I have all the 2-stars, so it's just more ego shards, which I will gladly take. And yeah, we've got a Dawn target extraction now. I don't need anything for Dawn, but still, cool. Yeah, 1-star. Let's see, and on the main banner itself, let's see what shows up. Oh! Let's see. Oh no. This is awful. I already bought the identity itself with the ego shards, and now am I just gonna get it? No! Really? Mersault, alright. Well, that was the first 3-star we've gotten doing the daily polls in this series. And it was W Corp Mersault, who I feel like always shows up at the worst times. I feel like that's happened to like my friend before. It might have happened to me before, for all I know. I don't remember. God. How funny. But yeah, I think that'll be all for this time. A little bit of a shorter one. I guess it's not, like, the shortest, though. Might start doubling up on these, depending on how long they take. But, yeah. I'm really enjoying this event so far. Very funny story. And had some interesting premonitions for what Chapter 4 is gonna be. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.